Trump declares war, moving in on Greenland, cuts NATO off as Russia joins in. Russia now the ally to the European crew as they join NATO. US the target now into view as the enemy abroad. NATO's new mission protecting Europe from US invasion. Arctic the battleground, nuclear warfare the threat. Greenland crossfire, innocence the bed. Go as far as we have to, that's what Trump says controls the goal. World in a maze, global tension rising, the stakes super high, invasion on the table. Watch the clouds roll by. World War III, it's a whole new scene. NATO calling out, protecting their team. US on the rise, thinking they run the street, but Russia's in the shadows, turning up the heat. What to tell our kids, it's a wild world out here. Trump made his move, instilled the fear. Talking big game, saying we do what it takes. Gotta get Greenland, breaking all the states. Heavy sanctions drop like bombs on the blocks. Greenland and Denmark feeling the shock. Financial warfare, reflex in the game. US making headlines, it ain't never the same. World War III, alliances drawn. In this game of power, we gon' carry on. Yeah, can you hear the drums? Nations clash, feel the rumbles and hum. It's a geopolitical dance, no way to retreat. Watch the world shake underfoot, feel the heat. Greenland under fire, Denmark in sight. NATO calls in the heavyweights, ready to fight. Heavy sanctions drop like bombs on the blocks. Greenland and Denmark feeling the shock.
The vice president is right now. The team plans to expand
They go very well. They go along very well with Denmark. Those have a good role. Denmark has a lot of business in the United States. We don't do so much there. They do a lot of business in the United States. And I think they want to see, I think everybody wants to see that. We need Greenland for international security. We have to help Greenland. It's not a question of do you think we can do without it. We can't. If you look at Greenland right now, if you look at the waterways, you have Chinese and Russian ships all over the place. And we're not going to be able to do that. We're not relying on Denmark or anybody else to take care of that situation. And we're not talking about peace for the United States. We're talking about world peace. We're talking about international security. And right now, you look at it, you have warships all over the place going through right along Greenland. We're not going to let that happen. We cannot let that happen. Or if it's going to happen, we have to be protective of our country. And more important, really protection, not only of our country, of the world. So Greenland is very important. Modern day weaponry makes Greenland 100 years ago less so. But also, if you notice, also some of those, you can call them
Allies aligned, this stage set to blow. In this game of chess, watch the pieces flow. Jets and the spy troops on the ground, moving bold pieces, making our claim sound. Brush stands tall, backs up the friends, dancing with danger where it never ends. Peace talks and ruins, no room for the meat as the world spins. As we gotta tweet, banners wave high in a black and white war. History teaching, but we still want more. World War III, it's a whole new scene. NATO calling out, protecting their team. US on the rise, thinking they run the street, but Russia's in the shadows, feeling the heat. World War III, alliances drawn. In this game of power, we gon' carry on. In the shadows deep, where it fuels a fight. Nations count their blessings, but we lose sight. Thinking of peace, but waging it all. History's a lesson while the empires fall. Prods worldwide in Washington, D.C. Trump the loony caricature who nobody agrees. For control, military, the moral bottom now. Forced to act, do not do, shot on sight, no doubt. So here we are now, in this chaotic race. With history watching, we gotta face World War III, who's to say will win in this clash of titans, where does it begin? Remember the names and the battles we waged. In the end, it's the people who end up caged. World War III ain't no place to play. Time to rise and unite, show them the way.
unclear if Congress has approved this war, but Trump seems to be making congressional decisions unilaterally. He is flanked by Mike Johnson, making the announcement, and claims that peacekeepers at American bases have been attacked by Greenland troops, and that they started the skirmish. But without reporters in the region, it is unclear if this is true. We are hearing the exact opposite from Danish reporters, who claim that they don't even have troops in Greenland, and that the attack was unprovoked, unannounced, and caught the locals off guard. They essentially have no defense except for NATO, who is deciding on options.
What is that noise? I don't know. Listen, it's coming from that direction. Sounds like home, but really loud. Oh, no. Oh my god, you are right. Flags and magic flags. Everybody fucking run. Tanks and soldiers. Holy shit.
In Washington with signs, but we hear a rumble tanks on Penn Avenue as protesters humble. Americans are the target, we all run for cover as soldiers target us, killing children and mothers. Trump sent the soldiers in, guns in the air, pointing at protesters like they don't care. Marching in the streets, we shout for peace, but they read you with the triggers, hope this violence cease. Protesters stand tall, try bring us down, but bullets flying by, painted red on the ground. American dreams turn to nightmares at night, shot and killed by own troops, we now to fight. Hands in the sky, we just want to be heard, but they got their sights locked, silence our word. American protesters fighting for the right, but all we hear is silence in this endless fight.